as they do.
I'm sure they'll take what they can get right now. As you mentioned, Rick, the race is very early in the stage. The Ossoff Purdue race is reporting 8% of the precincts are reporting. John Ossoff has the slight lead, 51% to David Perdue, who is the incumbent senator, with 49% of the vote. Again, this is early. We will continue to monitor these numbers, but in the meantime, this is an extraordinary runoff election. But the big question tonight, will voter turnout tilt the race in favor of the Republicans or the Democrats? CBS 46's Jamie Kennedy is following that angle from a polling location in Gwinnett County tonight. And Jamie, the polls are officially closed, but anybody who was still standing in line are still able to vote.
Yeah, that's right, Sean. They were, so we were at a provisional spot earlier, but we have now actually moved to the elections office here in Gwinnett County, and there was just a loud rupture a moment ago as the first ballots came in from the in-person voting from today. These aren't absentee or advanced in-person. These were the ballots that were cast today, and they only arrived literally minutes ago, so there's a huge rapturous applause for that as people start to begin the process. So here, this is where people will be looking at the ballots, certifying them, and then as we just scan over to the right there, you can see in that where all those monitors and computers are, that's where they will be tabulating them. So they haven't received any of them yet. As far as advanced in person, we saw from results yesterday, overwhelmingly there was a support for Ossoff and Warnock, as we know back in November 3. This was very much a Democratic stronghold here in Gwinnett County, so they were each had 70% of that early voting, but as we said, that's very much an early voting number looking at that. So in total, there was 267,400 votes that were from advanced in-person, mail-in ballots, and overseas military ballots that had come in. That was from this morning. So those are only still premature numbers, but there are 592,342 total registered voters here in Gwinnett County, so still a lot of ballots to come in, so we're all waiting in anticipation for them to see exactly sort of how that comes about and who exactly will win this in terms of what's happening, what you're looking at now. This will be the in-person voting from today will be counted, and out the back they're still getting in some of those absentee mail ballots that they had coming in.
So the numbers are jumping up quick. Blackman has 55%, 899,000. Warnick has 933,000, 56%. Let's see, Ossoff has 56%, 927,000. Blackman 903,000, 55%. Let's see, Warnick is winning 56%, 9,033. So that's about 1.5 million, and I just heard that 3 million people had already voted, so I wonder if they're just adding those absentee ballots, and then 4 million was going to be the people that voted in person, and that would be 7 million total. I'm not for sure what the total amount, so I might have been wrong with the 25%.
This is a vote for pretty much our lives.
Several voters at the Grant Park Recreation Center said they wanted to...
So there you go. Ossoff is up by a shit ton, 12%. Ossoff is beating the shit out of Perdue. Blackman is beating the shit out of McDonald by 10 points. Warnick is beating the shit out of Loeffler by 12 points. So far, so good.
Numbers show the races are very competitive.